Hey, thanks for joining Elevated Mind once again. This is Jackson, and again, over 100 books here on the bookshelf that have notes in, books that have changed my life, books that I feel have made me a stronger, better person. And the purpose of these videos is to get them out there. If you're not a book reader, feel like you don't have a lot of time, hopefully this will give you enough background on the book we're going to cover today, The 5 Love Languages, to pick it up. It's a short book, it's less than 200 pages, but the reason I'm doing this is I've been telling my friends about the project that I'm doing here with Elevated Mind, and they say, I've had a couple say, my relationship isn't strong, or I'm challenged right now and I'm not really sure what to do. And picking up a book isn't the answer they want to hear. So hopefully this is something they take time to watch and can help to get those creative juices flowing of, hey, maybe this is something that could add some value. The 5 Love Languages from Gary Chapman has sold more every year than the year before. This book consistently gets more and more popular, and it's because it is so solid. Gary Chapman talks about love is a choice, and we make that choice every day. There's only maybe a 2-year window where we have that passionate love for a spouse, where we can't get them off our mind. We are constantly thinking about them. That fades, and the little things that never used to annoy us start become really, really big things. And Gary Chapman talks about love being a choice, understanding what it is for your spouse that makes them tick, and choosing to do those things to strengthen a relationship, or choosing not to. So those 5 areas that he found are most prevalent, we can make the biggest moves with the least amount of effort, are the 5 love languages. The first one is words of affirmation. So this is either physically with our voice or writing out things that we appreciate about our significant other. For people with this love language, it's incredibly important to be reminded that someone thinks they're special. A way that he suggests we can do this is on a daily basis for 1 month, make comments, write notes, keep track of those things, see what it does for your spouse, see what makes you feel sharing those types of things with your spouse. Quality time is number 2, and this isn't watching a bunch of movies together. It's TV, iPads off, eye-to-eye contact, and having real conversations. Ways that he suggests to do these are either planning an activity that one of you enjoy and going out and doing something together, or finding a spot that you like to talk with each other and having that be your safe spot to talk. Now guys, I'm the same way too, right? My significant other tells me something that's on her mind. I immediately wait until I find what's bothering her and come up with a solution. We're not doing that with quality time, we're just listening and letting it be. They just want to be heard. Number 3 way to show appreciation for your spouse or significant other is gifts. Doesn't have to be expensive, it can be, but the idea is consistently having little things that show love, that are something tangible that shows that you're thinking and you care about your significant other. These can be stuff, little things, big things, expensive, inexpensive. It can also be time, especially in times of crisis. Time with someone who values gifts is a really important thing. Acts of service is number 4 here. This is the one that I'm most familiar with because it's my spouse's love language. And essentially, I look at acts of service as, hey, dishes, laundry, cleaning, taking care of the kids, the dog, all this stuff needs to happen. So either I'm letting her do it, or I'm doing it myself, which she then appreciates that I do it, and it gives her more time to speak my love language, which is words of affirmation. So just keeping an eye out for different things that can be done around the house and doing them without being asked. One of Chapman's suggestions is keeping a list of all the things that you do over the course of a month to get a better read on what works and what's getting a reaction from your spouse. The 5th is physical touch. Yeah, everyone probably thinks physical touch is their love language. It turns out it's probably the least likely of the 5, physical touch and gifts. But physical touch is important. We're not just talking about sex. Sex is part of it, but it could be holding hands, massages, just a hand on the shoulder, that type of thing. So if physical touch is your spouse's love language, always be sure you're finding ways to build that physical connection, because that's what's really important to them. So we talked a little bit about why this book has been so important to me and some of the things we can do to speak our spouse's love language. If you're not sure what your significant other's love language is, a couple different things. Think about how they express love. What are the things they do most often for you? Even if you don't appreciate it, it's probably what they appreciate. Also, what do they complain about? What are the things that you constantly hear nagging and nagging? I wish you would do more of it. That's something that's very important. Give them more of that. And finally, is there something that you've done that's really hurt them? Something that you've done in the past that hasn't sat well? that can be their love language being betrayed. So important to understand what those things are and right that ship. So at the end of the day, guys, love is a choice. We decide how we're going to interact with our significant others, and the 5 love languages for me has been a really good way to get on point with what's important to my spouse, also understanding what my love language is, and having strong communication to give my spouse what she needs and make sure that my significant other knows how to make sure that I feel loved. Again, guys, hopefully this was enough to get you excited about the 5 love languages and check it out. Very short book. It's one of over 100 that we have here on the elevated bookshelf. Please let me know how I can be helping. But I hope that this gave you some inspiration to go out and serve those that you love in a stronger way. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.